What is up, Insaners, and welcome to another video of the Fantasy Premier League 2022-23 season. In this one, guys, we're going to talk about a Game Week 23 team selection along with a transfer strategy, and we'll end the video with the best captaincy options for double Game Week 23. So if you like the video today, guys, make sure to hit the like button. Also subscribe to the Insanely Football YouTube channel for more FPL content, and with that, let's start today's video. Now we'll start with the defense first. Among goalkeepers, guys, we have Kepa starting for us. Now it's a tricky fixture against West Ham this week, but it doesn't really make any sense to make an additional transfer on a goalkeeper, especially when we have Martinelli, when we have the likes of Ben White in our team. So I think Kepa this week is absolutely fine. Now right now we have a 3-man backline with White having a double game week in Game Week 23, and then we have Shaw and Trippier as the other options. Now because of the fact that we also have Martinelli and we only have one free transfer available, I think replacing White is not a priority. Yes, there could be a chance that he may miss one of the games in terms of not starting in that particular one, but I still feel it's not a huge upside. I don't think so he'll gain a lot by going to a different defender option, let's say like a Gabriel for example. So I think keeping Ben White is absolutely fine. And in terms of the other options, we'll keep Trippier this week. We also have Shaw. Again, Shaw could make way for a different defender just because of the fact that we have to make that Martinelli to Odegaard switch. Now that's also not mandatory, but I am thinking along those lines. But I do not have enough money to make that switch. So in case if I have to make that transfer, I'll possibly have to take Shaw out, and that is one player that may be going out this week. In terms of a midfield, guys, we have a standard midfield with Martinelli, De Bruyne and Mahrez as 3 double Game Week 23 options, and then we have the double up on Man United with Rashford and Fernandes. So it's a strong midfield. Both Rashford and Fernandes have a great fixture this week. They're up against Leeds. I think that could be a great game as well. Both have good potential in terms of single game week players having a good game this week. Then we have Kevin De Bruyne and Mahrez, and I feel that it's the strongest Man City attacking combination to go for. Martinelli, yes, it's not the strongest pick in the Arsenal midfield. There could be some rotation with Trossard. Maybe Trossard starts one of the games. It's still too early to say all of that stuff because Trossard has only been getting a few minutes. But I think Martinelli is at a slight risk in terms of rotation, guys, and that's the reason I want to get towards an Odegaard. I think Saka will be a bit out of the reach for me especially, but if you can afford him, I think Saka is also a great option. But I think for me, it's going to be Martinelli to Odegaard. But yeah, that's the midfield for us for this particular week. Now coming to our forwards, we have Haaland and Nketiah. Both have a double game week. Both are really strong options. Both are going to be very popular options as well. Haaland especially, I think everybody's going to own him. Most of the people are going to captain him just to be safe. And I think that is what it is. Now in terms of our transfer strategy, the plan is to safeguard the 3 Arsenal players with a switch from Martinelli to Odegaard. That's what I'm thinking right now. Now we can't do the move straight away because we'll be short of cash by 0.1 million, and for the switch to happen, guys, I think we'll have to generate some cash. Now one way of doing is to basically downgrade a Ward to a non-playing goalkeeper. Maybe go for some 3.8, 3.9 million goalkeeper. So that's one option. The other direction is to basically downgrade to a Wolves or an Everton defender. That is also possible. Now the reason I'm saying Wolves or Everton is because both teams have a double game week in Game Week 25. So we can downgrade a Shaw, for example, go for somebody like a Kilman or a Tarkowski, and then save a little bit money as well. Also get an additional player for the blank in Game Week 25. So I think that could be one way to approach this. We already have Bueno and Patterson, but I'm not very sure if both of them or even one of them is going to start the Game Week 25 fixture. So that's another worry, maybe for a different game week. But I think for this week, going for a Wolves or an Everton defender, Everton especially is looking like a decent proposition right now. Sean Dyche could make that defense very strong. We know that his teams are quite strong defensively. I think Everton could be a similar proposition. So I think the move is to basically go towards a Tarkowski, and I think we will be downgrading Shaw most likely. So this is my team for Game Week 23 and my team strategy, guys. Do let me know what you're thinking about this team. Do let me know what you're doing for your own team and what is your transfer plan for Game Week 23. Now let's move on to captaincy, and we'll talk about the best captaincy options for this week. So guys, if you do not want to take a lot of risk, if you just want to play safe, just go Erling Haaland. The fixtures are not ideal because it's Arsenal, and I think Arsenal's going to be a tricky game. But I think if you're again going safe, playing to protect rank, I think Erling Haaland is the one to go for. Now in case if you want to go aggressive, you can go in multiple directions. You can go for a Man City option with Mahrez and KDB. I prefer Mahrez a little bit more. I know there's a little bit risk in terms of Mahrez maybe missing a few minutes here and there, and that could absolutely happen. But I just feel Mahrez has more goal threat. He's more direct in terms of his approach and his overall play. And I think if I'm going a bit aggressive, going against the crowd, I'll possibly go Mahrez. Now not going for a Man City option is also an option, guys, and you can go for one of the Arsenal options as well. We have Saka, Odegaard and Nketiah as possibly good options in terms of captaincy. Now if I look at numbers, I think Nketiah has great numbers. possibly the best numbers out of all the three. Then we have Odegaard and Saka. But in terms of returns, I feel Saka and Nketiah are the ones who can really benefit, who can really smash it and get the big hauls. And I think if I'm looking at a captaincy option from the Arsenal team, I'll possibly look at these two options. I personally have Nketiah, so if I'm not going for a Man City option or Erling Haaland, I possibly will go Nketiah. I know it's not a move for the faint-hearted guys, and I think it's a risky and aggressive move as well. But in case if you're playing safe, then maybe go to Odegaard. Otherwise, just go Haaland and do not take a lot of chances. Do let me know who you are captaining for Game Week 23 in the comments below. That'll be all from my side for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and liked the video today. I hope you found it useful. If you like this team, if you like my transfer plans, do hit the like button. Also subscribe to the Insanely Football YouTube channel for more FPL content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.